movies here, television shows. This is home base, in fact. Shows like ABC's Desperate Housewives, CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, the original set in Las Vegas, Parenthood, and now Weeds on the Showtime cable network. A lot of great picture-taking opportunities, so take all the pictures you like. You will see posters that really trace the history of Universal Studios from the earliest days right up to the present. We've been doing movies here for a number of years. We've done some or all of over 8,000 movies on this property. We met was also used for a big movie coming this summer. Last poster on the left, Cowboys and Aliens. Scooby-Doo's Mystery Machine. Who's behind the wheel? Shaggy. Oh, and Daphne's in the passenger seat. Hi, guys.
Hi, Shaggy.
You never know what celebrities are. Somebody thought long and hard about that one. Over on your left, stage 27. That's currently the home of the Showtime television series Weeds, starring Mary Louise Parker and Kevin Nealon. Stage 27, though, has been used for a lot of big special effects productions down through the years. Jurassic Park. Now, some of the rebuilding efforts, and we made this look pretty much the way it looked before. For example, over here on your right, see those buildings there across the lawn with all the steps? Yeah, we call that Brownstone Street. Those look like... Now, though, we are going to show you a very historic set on the Universal Backlot. It'll be always the original set. In other words, it was saved from the fire. The fire got close, but we were able to preserve this. This is known as Courthouse Square. However, I'm sure you'll recognize it as Hill Valley from the Back to the Future movie.
Yeah!
Yay!
That is the original clock tower over there on your left-hand side. The clock's gone, but it's still the original building. Now, I realize this doesn't look exactly the way it looked in Back to the Future. That's because the last thing that filmed out here was a television series called Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Now guys, despite the relative inactivity going on right now, this, since the rebuilding, has become one of the busiest parts of the Universal Backlot. Placed during the 1940s, so these sets had to be made to look the way New York looked in the 1940s.
Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you encounter monsters and creatures from, prehistoric
That's not a good sign.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to discover the immersive experience. So you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put
Another trip, they're certainly being terrorized by kids.
Oh, it's Jurassic Park. Oh, this is a DeLorean.
Movie makers love using picture cars, especially muscle cars, to enhance their films. Picking just the right car will make or break your movie. That's especially true for the Fast and the Furious franchise. And you can see it's still decked out Tokyo style for Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Over to your left. 2 more cars. We're going to use those cars in the demonstration. So watch the cars. Listen to the loudspeakers too. That's how the crew talks to each other in here. Little selective eavesdropping. We'll all find out what's going on.
Clear on the set.
Okay, final checklist. Watch.
Let's see the bullet hits. And go. Smoke. Go. Fire. Go. Okay, we're clear for a full run through. All systems checked. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action.
Have names, guys. Carnage and Karma. They will bow to. And now, Carnage and Karma will dance. to mention the Universal Special Effects team. I suppose the big miracle is that cars can dance at all, but I gotta be honest. On the left, you're going to see the mobile lab from the Lost World Jurassic Park. If you recall, that got pushed off a cliff by the T-Rex. Over on your right, use dinosaur cages from Jurassic Park 3. Oh, excuse me, certified pre-owned dinosaur cages. However, looking around, no dinosaurs. They're gone. As a 5-year-old child can tell you guys, dinosaurs are totally extinct.
Yeah, right.
The Universal Backlot represents the entire world. The weather's not the same all over the world, though, at the same time. So we recreate weather to do it accurately, realistic.
Cool and cloudy and hitting Europe. Expect snow and sleet on our chance of precipitation. Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island Love. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on.
Now we got a graphic coming up on the screen. See what it says? Flash flood warning for the Old Mexico area, which happens to be exactly where we are, Old Mexico. Take a look at the rain over there on the left-hand side. Yeah, I'm not very surprised, you know. This is just the latest in a series of storms to hit us here. The problem, though, is that for all this rain, the ground's totally saturated. Can't absorb the water from the current rainstorm. Great conditions for a flash flood. We're going to get a flash flood coming down the hill into the tram, washing us all away. Yes, we're doomed. We're doomed as doomed can be. Remember this, though, in the event of any water emergencies.
Here we go.
Oh, I see it now. There it is. Yeah, there is a lot of water. This flood catch is the result of thousands of gallons of recycled water coming to the top of that hill. The rain comes from sprinklers at the tops of the posts.
How do you recycle?
This is called Denver Street. It was created for westerns, as you might be able to tell. How old is this street? Well, they used to make silent movies on this street, and they still use it. Commercials have been filmed here. Some of a movie called Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler filmed here. Here's a little trick of the Hollywood trade. Take a look over on your left-hand side. See the doors and windows? They're smaller than normal, smaller than doors and windows in a building that size should be. That's not an accident. That was done deliberately. See, that way actors who are average or less than average in height can be photographed in front of those doors and windows on camera. They appear to be taller than they really are. Town or city, to change countries, all we do is change the languages on the signs. Simple but effective. Take my word for it. Yeah, as we take the turn, you can see some of these old European-style villages. See what we have here? It's the subway, or the metro, or the underground, the tube. All over the world they have different names for it. Rapid transit, though. I think everybody gets that. Keep in mind, too, it's a lot easier filming on a set like this at the studio under strictly controlled conditions rather than down as you explain something like September, California. Oh, I'm sorry. Full-size earthquake. What can I tell you? Welcome down the hole. Look over your shoulders to the left of the 34 cars. Yeah, I was afraid of that. There goes the ceiling. What's more, here comes the truck.
Oh, look.
I think it's over. He just came out of the attraction, cost us $5 million. You're impressed by the squirrel? Don't get out much, do you? Anyway, I was talking about money. She's going, no, I really don't. Oh, that explains it all then. All right. Yeah, you see animals every day. Anyway, back to Bones. Here's a little bit of what was filmed in there inside the earthquake attraction. Take a look. Well, guys, we're back out west. You see Denver Street. Remember Denver Street got too small to handle everybody that wanted to film there. So we built this, 6 Points, Texas. 6 different roads lead into the town. 6 roads, 6 points, made perfect sense at the time.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
Easter Bunny seized every country in one night.
Oh, really, Dad? What about China?
Freeze that right there, because the buildings on your screens right now are over here on the left-hand side of the tram. This was old Mexico. For this scene, they turned it into China. As I said, it's a quick scene.
Oh, it's candy.
Right, so we haven't cracked China yet.
Also, as I said earlier, the television show Community, starring Joel McHale and Chevy Chase, did some filming in this area as well. Next. Looks like we've got our clearance to take you to it. Which actually is fine with me. I mean, after giant monkeys and earthquakes and flash floods, I'm ready for a break. Uh-oh, well, take a look out there in the water. See that big fin over there to the far right? Oh, wow. Just so you know, guys, that's not Flipper, okay? That's a shark. He's not after us, he's after the diver. This is not going to end well. Well, not for the diver. For the shark, it's going to end just fine. See what I mean? I know, intense pain. Oh, look at the blood. No, it's okay. The club soda takes the stain out, like 10 seconds. Okay, maybe 30 seconds. Anyway, the problem is the shark will now be coming after us. There's only one thing for us to do, and that is to get off the pier. See, sharks are always hungry. Swim and eat. That's all they do. Well-known scientific fact. So we're going to get out of this... Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, man, there's an obstruction. Can't get off the pier. I knew I should have called in sick today. Take a look over on your left. That gasoline hose bouncing around. And what's up with those gasoline tanks? Apparently nothing. I thought they might be... Oh, yeah, they're ignited now. Look at that. Oh, wow. Where's the shark? I lost track of the shark.
I'm glad you were sitting there.
Original Jaws was made way back in 1975, way before all the computerized special effects that we have today. So they built this great big mechanical shark, and he kept breaking down. And we have reports from the field on that too, from Steven Spielberg, Richard Dreyfuss, Roy Scheider.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work over time. It worked all the time. That's why we don't talk about it.
Desperate Housewives. Who among you watches Desperate Housewives? Great. Who among you is a Desperate Housewife? Thank you, ma'am, for the honesty. I appreciate that. You'll be right at home here. Welcome to Wisteria Lane. This is the actual set from the show, guys, just so you know. Landmark houses over here. Look over on your left. Right mustard-colored house there. That's Gabby's house. Gabrielle, played by Eva Longoria. The yellow house coming up on your left, that is known to one and all as Susan's house. Susan, played by Terry Hatcher. The next house on the left, the green one, is Lynette's house. Lynette, played by Emmy winner Felicity Huffman. I think she'll be getting a new fence in the not-too-distant future. I hope so. If you watched the show from the very beginning, I'm sure you remember that in the first year of the show, the neighborhood ended just past Lynette's house. Then, starting in the second season, they expanded the neighborhood, built a circle, built a new house for Edie, played by Nicolette Sheridan. That new house over here on your right, the pink house. Although right now, you probably know it as Renee's house. Renee, played by Vanessa Williams. With all the extensions, though, this is still a cul-de-sac, which for us means the way out, same way we came in. Everybody gets a second photo op. Coming up on your left, big two-story house, a lot of flowers in front. On your screens now, watch the street in action. Scenes from the show, shot here on Wisteria Lane.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighborhood.
There is cuddly as a cat, and it's charming as a queen.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black beard.
And look look at this. Right next to Whoville, we have the Psycho sets. Talk about your fun neighborhoods. On your right, the Bates Motel. Up there on the hill, only half hidden by the trees, the Psycho House. All of this originally created for Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Hey, take a look on the right. Look at that, it's Norman Bates. Well, look at him walking into room number 1 like he owns the place. Actually, he does own the place, doesn't he? It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Look at that. He's just here to wrap up a few things, that's all. Hey, listen, he's a great motel manager. Helps people check in. Really helps them check out.
You
Doesn't like groups, though. I mean, look at his face. Look at his eyes. Ooh, look at the knife in his hand. Yeah, we've overstayed our welcome. Time to go. Never even got a chance to take a shower. Probably a good thing. Oh, great. On the right. The trees are in the way. I can't see if Norman's still there. Oh, we have steps, though. Look down the steps on your right. Is he there? Good old Norman. Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. A mother's love, but that's a different story. Speaking of different stories, and different movies, and different sets, here's a set from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Clearly, this is an amazing set. We're going to stop the tram for a minute. That was originally built for a movie comedy, which I bet you've seen on TV a time or two. Which right now looks nothing like a lake, because there's no water. It holds right around 3 million gallons. We use this to recreate the middle of the ocean on the middle of the back lot. See, we fill that thing with water, get the cameras down close. Cameras have to be close. Aim the cameras toward the big blue wall. That's a backdrop. Stands into the sky. We can paint it any shade of blue that we want. We can add clouds, get rid of them, whatever we want. It really does look like the middle of the ocean. Yeah, Curse of the Mummies too. I'll tell you something else. Just last week, Academy Award winner Whoopi Goldberg was coming up here to film a public service announcement. She and the crew disappeared. Haven't seen them since. Have no idea what happened to them. You might be wondering why we're going in here after all that. Well, I like life on the edge, that's why. Well, take a look at those bugs on the right-hand side. Scary beetles. Pretty repulsive. All I can say, guys, is keep your fingers crossed and your hopes high.
This tram has made its final stop. But don't be